Here we have for sale our October 2022 on a 72 plate Volkswagen Transporter. This is a T6.1, which is the shape, so 6.1 generation, so facelifted T6 generation Volkswagen Transporter. This is the T32, meaning it's got a 3.2 ton gross vehicle weight, and I'll tell you why that's important a little bit later on in the video. This one has got the 2-litre TDI diesel Euro 6 engine producing 150 PS, accompanied with a 7-speed DSG automatic gearbox, and this is the long wheelbase Highline Kombi. Clearly far from standard, so what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Highline Kombi of this age. There's a few factory extras as well to speak of on this particular van, and of course lots, as I say, which isn't standard on this vehicle, so we'll talk you through that in detail. We would usually in these videos have a really good look at the condition. This vehicle is effectively brand new, pre-registered, so absolutely perfect condition, nothing to talk about there, but as I say, we'll have a really good look around this absolutely stunning Volkswagen Transporter Kombi here today. First thing to note, the colour. This colour is called pure grey. It's not metallic, it's a solid grey. Absolutely beautiful, and I think especially on this particular van with a lot of the gloss black elements which are on it, I think it just sets it off very, very nicely. Looks absolutely stunning. First thing to note then, starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, and this one is spec'd with an unglazed tailgate. Now that is not as you would usually find these. Most of these you'll find will come with a glazed tailgate, so a rear window in the back of here. This particular one has been optioned with an unglazed tailgate. One of the big benefits of that, of course, is security. So needless to say, you can't see in the back of there. Whatever cargo you're carrying there behind the second row seats, you can't just look in your rear window and see what is going on there. And some people prefer the look of it as well. The other thing that, of course, is an option is if you did want a window put in there, that can very, very easily be done. On the back then, lots of things have been changed here. So we've got a very nice rear spoiler, which has been added here. This is from Leighton Vans. It's one of their, what they call an LVR rear spoiler. And that just sets the top of the tailgate off very, very nicely. The rear of the van has been debadged, so you'd usually have a chrome transporter badge along here. All of that has been removed, and the rear badge, again, which would usually be chrome, that has been changed for a gloss black replacement as well. And that just ties in then with other gloss black elements here on the back. So this has had a full rear bumper replacement. This isn't, you know, these aren't little add-ons or anything like that. This is an entire rear bumper replacement. Again, this is from Leighton Vans. This is their LVR rear bumper, and I really think that that is the best rear bumper available on any Volkswagen Transport. I think it looks absolutely stunning. So as I say, you've got the pure grey element to the top, so the colour-coded element to the top, but all the lower part then has been done here, the diffuser, all been done in gloss black, and I just love this little lip here along the side. I think it looks really, really smart indeed. On the little fake exhaust tips, there's even got a little Leighton badge just on top of there as well. Rear parking sensors come as standard on the Highline model, and this one has got the factory extra of having the reversing camera, so very, very nice to see that. Now if we open up the tailgate, we can start to have a look at the space here in the back when the camera eventually focuses. There we go. So this one has, again, the sort of changes haven't stopped just on the outside, massive changes on the inside of this van as well. So this one has been fully carpet lined, this insulated behind here, and this fantastic suede headlining which continues all the way into the front of the van and even down the A-pillars at the front. But this is makes a big, big difference to the inside of the back of the van. Really helps to deaden down the sound, gives it much more of a car-like and a warm feel here in the back. As I say, feels very premium indeed. The long wheelbase, all of the extra space here is in the back of the van, so bear that bear that in mind. This really does offer you a lot more space in the rear of the vehicle. On a Highline, on a Kombi model, sorry, you do get this nice soft touch rubber flooring and plenty of tie down points in the back of the van as well to tie any cargo down. And this is the correct placement here for the toolkit. Even the inside of the rear tailgate, all of this has been carpet lined as well. And then this little grab handle just here to make it easier for you to shut that rear tailgate. We'll continue to go around the outside of the vehicle. So looking here then down the driver's side, and again, lots of things have been changed here. So the vehicle has been lowered, so it's 40 millimeters lower front and rear on lowering springs, and that just, I think, really makes a massive difference to the vehicle when you accompany them with these fantastic 20-inch Momo Revenge alloy wheels. These are done in a satin black finish, and I think they are absolutely stunning. I've said it in previous videos before, I think these are my favourite Transporter alloy wheels, and I think on a van like this, as I say, with it being lowered, not lowered too much, it's still very practical, very usable, but when you accompany the lowering with those alloy wheels, I think it looks absolutely stunning. But yeah, Momo Revenge 20-inch satin black alloy wheels. These have also got, this van's been fitted with the trapezoid satin black sidebars, and we've also got a full length set of roof bars just there as well. Now let's jump into the cab and have a look at some of the spec in here. And now the first thing which is immediately apparent is the leather seats. These have been done by a company called Trim Technic, absolutely renowned for their work on Volkswagen Transporters, and they have done an absolutely fabulous job on this particular set. So lovely black leather with a grey contrasting stitching, and in the centre inlays, that has been done in a hexagon style. But the big difference here is that the rear, well, the rear of the front seats, all of the foam in here has been changed, so it gives you a much more pronounced bolster on either side, which is much more hugging for the front people that are going to be travelling in the vehicle. And then also these have also been extended as well, which gives you, I say, much more hugging feel in the vehicle, but just totally changes the feel of the vehicle when you're driving it. And the thing I can't convey on the camera is the smell. There's a fantastic leather smell from these brand new seats as well. Looking inside then, a lot of this spec as it comes as standard, so electric windows, electric heated folding mirrors, so you can very easily fold the mirrors in there if you want to, just by turning it to that dial. If you turn it then back to the heated dial, they will just fold back in like that as well. Auto activated lights and wipers, of course 2 full remote keys come with the vehicle, and they come with this nice flip key. Leather flat bottom multifunctioning steering wheel. On the left hand side then you get adaptive cruise control as standard, volume controls for the radio underneath that, and then on the right hand side then you've got your onboard computer controls, and you can also change your track and things like that as well. Looking at the screen then in the middle, the mileage there, 52 miles only recorded on this particular van, as I say, literally pre-registered, and then it's gone through this massive transformation to where you see it today. On a T6.1 then you get this lovely screen here in the centre, and you do get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, or what they call App Connect, as standard now, which is just a fantastic feature. Once you've lived with it, it's hard to almost live without it. But that gives you features like your Apple Maps, you can listen to your music, or you can even navigate via Google Maps or Waze if you want to as well. If we go back onto the normal Volkswagen system here, if I go onto radio, sorry, you have also got DAB radio on there as well. And if I put the vehicle into reverse, it'll beep me now because the door's open, but that is where you get your rear camera displayed as well. Air conditioning comes as standard, as does a heated windscreen, but this one's got another factory extra then, that is the heated front seats. 2 USB-C points down here, which is one of the ones which I'm using to plug my phone in. And you can toggle your start-stop on your parking sensors on or off there. Looking at the headlining then, as I say, this has had the fantastic suede headlining carried all the way through into the front of the vehicle. Very neatly done around the upper center console just there, and then even down the A-pillars just here as well. Hopefully the camera is showing that, but just absolutely fantastic, and I'd say really changes the feel of the vehicle inside as a driver. Feels much more premium, much more like a vehicle of this sort of value. Moving then around to the front of the vehicle, and this is where I think it's just an absolute showstopper. I think it looks absolutely stunning in this pure grey with all the body styling that you see here. So we have got the Leighton Vans LVS front splitter, all of the front grille, so full gloss black front grille pack on this particular vehicle has been fitted. So all these grills here, the rear number, the number plate backer, and all of the upper grills as well, all changed for gloss black, and the front badge as well. And that brings us on to another factory extra then on this particular vehicle. This one has got the LED headlights, an absolutely essential option, I think, when you're into this sort of bracket of Volkswagen Transporter. The standard headlights are not fantastic, but these are just absolutely brilliant. It gives you this lovely LED daytime running light and much brighter headlights as well. Front parking sensors come as standard then on the T6.1 Highline, but just looks absolutely stunning, I think, from this front quarter angle. Again, I would usually look at condition and things, but it's absolutely as new. Open up the passenger door, then we can start to have a look what it's like from this side, and again just gives you another chance to look at those lovely leather seats there in the front. These have also got the Volkswagen emblem embossed in each of the headrests, which I think is a really nice touch. Of course, the full wallet comes with the vehicle, and you can turn the passenger airbag off just there as well. If we open up the side loading door, we can have a look at the rear seats, and this brings us on then to the final factory option, and that is that this one has got the 2+1 rear seating configuration, which just gives you lots of versatility. You can operate this seat or that double seat completely independently of one another, and you can also remove either of the seats independently as well. It also gives you this little handle on the side here. Give that a pull, and that gives you a bit of quick access then into the back of the van. And again, just having a really good look here. Lovely headlining in the rear of the vehicle, and of course the leather continues here into the back as well. Isofix compatibility across the rear seats there is also perfect for carrying children, but absolutely stunning spec on this van, it must be said. But just to summarise then, it's an October 2022 on a 72 plate, 50 miles roughly on the clock, so literally just a pre-registered brand new vehicle. Long wheelbase Highline DSG Kombi, 150 PS, with an incredible styling package. So we've got the LVS front splitter, we've got the LVR rear bumper, we've got rear spoiler, roof bars, side bars, lowered all round by 40mm, the stunning Momo Revenge 20-inch alloy wheels, full gloss black grille and badge pack throughout the vehicle on the exterior. The other thing which has got as well, which I forgot to mention, this one has actually had the sequential side repeater upgrade as well. So when you unlock and lock the vehicle, it sweeps on the indicator there rather than just the normal flashing one, which is a really nice little touch as well. And then on the inside, we've got the full carpet lining with the full suede headlining, LED spotlights in the headlining as well, and that absolutely stunning leather upgrade with the hexagon stitching and the upgraded bolsters in the front. Lovely factory options on this van with reversing camera, front heated seats, LED headlights, 2+1 rear seating configuration, and of course all of the extra, all of the spec that you get as standard on a Highline, which gives you things like App Connect, air conditioning and so on. I could talk about this van all day. I think it's absolutely stunning, especially in the long wheelbase as well. Something about that just looks really, really nice. The vehicle is available here with us today at Bridgend Van Centre. There's no logbook retention or anything like that. This vehicle can literally be driven away from here today. If you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't seen it already, please head over to our website, bridgendvans.co.uk. This is where you'll find the price, the photography and the description of this vehicle. We will welcome inquiries, of course, on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom of the sign. And one thing I will mention, we've had a few of these conversions done in the past few months. They've all sold. This is the very, very last one that we've got of this current batch. So as I say, if you are interested, I would urge you to get in contact relatively quickly, because as I say, this probably won't hang around for very long. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates if you'd like to spread the cost of your new purchase. That can be for limited companies or private individuals. I also mentioned a bit earlier in the video why it's important this is a T32. T32 is still classed as a commercial vehicle for tax purposes as a business, so very, very important for that if you are looking to run this vehicle as a business owner. We can also take cars or vans in part exchange, and we can deliver our vehicles nationwide as well. Thank you very much for watching.